Okay, so I think we can agree that washing your hands is really, really important, especially right now, but it always is. I thought right now would be a perfect time to talk about how I'm able to wash my hands while I'm actually on the trail. Whether that's on a long distance hike, like a through hike, maybe it's a section hike, or even just a weekend hike. Welcome back, hikers, to Follow Bigfoot, where knowledge is our niche to hiking the outdoors. I'm Bigfoot, of course. If you're new to the channel, we talk about everything and anything related to hiking, not just to get yourself on the trail, but to stay on the trail and get you to wherever your final terminus may be. Now, it's a really crazy time right now because we're going through this pandemic. One of the most important things that you can do to stay healthy is making sure that you wash your hands. But this doesn't just apply to when you are in a pandemic. I think right now, people are more cautious about doing this right now more than ever. The last couple of years, I've actually been implementing washing my hands every day while I'm on the trail, and I want to talk about how I'm just able to accomplish this. It's actually pretty easy. The first thing that you need is obvious. It's soap. You can't wash your hands without soap. The soap that I use and I prefer to use on the trail is the Dr. Bronner's 18-in-1 hand soap. Now this soap I use for a number of different reasons. First, it has all kinds of different uses. Now there is one thing that people use this for. I tried and I just didn't like it. It's actually toothpaste. There are folks out there that actually get the specific peppermint kind, and they use that in replacement for their toothpaste. For the ultralight hikers out there, this might be a way of you being able to avoid maybe a little bit of extra weight by carrying this instead of your toothpaste and be able to use it for a lot more things than just brushing your teeth. Another reason I use Dr. Bronner's is it is super powerful. So you don't need to use a lot in order to get the job done. And the third reason is Dr. Bronner's soap is biodegradable. I just want to be clear, that doesn't mean that it's great or even good for the environment. It needs soil to be able to break down. So it can't go into waterways, it can't go into lakes, it can't go into rivers. So it is important how you properly dispose of your water once you get done washing your hands. Next, you need some sort of plastic bag. I usually bring a gallon-sized plastic bag that is only used to be able to wash my hands. Last thing that you need is something to be able to catch water to put into your hand wash bag. Now what I've been using is my Katadyn Be-Free water flask. So here's how it works. First, I gotta get my water, right? So I use my Be-Free and fill it up to the brim. I have the 1 liter Be-Free, which is actually a perfect amount of water. That's how much I use each time I do this. And then I throw that into my dirty hand wash bag. Now here's the part. You want to make sure that when you dispose of this water, it needs to be 200 feet from a water source. So I go and find wherever I'm going to dispose of this, and that's where I do my hand washing. You don't have to have hot water or warm water in order to wash your hands. There's actually been studies of this. I will post a couple in the links below. There's 2 different ways that you can do this. What I've been doing lately is I will first get my hands nice and wet into the water, and then I will use about 2 or 3 drops of the Dr. Bronner's soap on my hands and get them all lathered up. I'll do that for maybe 10-15 seconds just to make sure that every single part of my hands is completely lathered, ready to go. And then I go in and then do the hand washing inside the gallon bag. The other thing that you can do is you can put the soap into the gallon bag, the dirty water, and wash your hands like that. I just have found that my hands are better washed when I actually literally apply the soap to my hands instead of it to the water. Once you get done washing your hands, then you want to, again, dispose of this water 200 feet from a water source. The proper way to dispose it is to dig a 6-inch cat hole and then throw all the water in that cat hole and then bury it. Now the importance of digging that cat hole is because the soap, for it to biodegrade, it needs the bacteria in the soil. The next question that you might have is, how often do I actually wash my hands while I'm on trail? Well, before every big meal. So typically I have 2 big meals during the day. I have one for lunch and I have one for dinner. I'm snacking throughout the day. I don't wash my hands every single time before I'm actually snacking, because honestly I'd be washing my hands probably, I don't know, 25 times a day. And then I also do it after I get done doing number 2. But I'll tell you what, after doing this for 2 years, I'll never stop carrying hand soap, especially with us being in this pandemic. And I think the heightened awareness of washing your hands, the importance of it, I think it's a great time to introduce this to everyone that's out there on the trail. The other question I have is just how much soap I actually bring while I'm on the trail. It really depends on how long I tend to be on the trail, but I typically will throw it into a smaller flask. Now, Dr. Bronner's does make an unscented version, a baby unscented version, so you can get that. There's, I think, 6 to 8 different kinds, different scents that you can buy. Do you guys wash your hands when you're out there on the trail? Throw that below in the comments section. Also, I'd love to hear any best practices that you have on how you get this done on the trail that I didn't share in this video. We can learn from each other below in the comment section. Well, that does it for me for this video. I hope you all are staying home, staying safe, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.